Welcome to this webinar. Today we will be presenting Ibexa DXP 4.6 LTS. On this webinar, we will be talking about all the new features that are included in this version, I think more than 30. And also we will be showing some demos of functionalities that are included in this version, like the page builder, which has been updated. Also the customizable dashboards, focus mode, and much more. But before we start with the webinar, I would like to go through some housekeeping rules. So your microphone is mute. This webinar is live, but is recorded. So we will share this with you, and you can share it with your colleagues after. So if you have questions during the session, please leave us in the Q&A side here below. And then at the end of the session, we will leave a few minutes to go through them and answer them all, if possible. Well, today we have the pleasure of having with us Sylvain Guitart, our product director, and myself, Jose Cuenca, I'm a business development manager at Ibexa. Yeah, we will be presenting this webinar.
Very happy to be here with you, Jose, to present this new version of Ibexa.
Likewise. I guess that most of you already know Ibexa, but well, we are a software vendor. We provide digital experience platforms. We are focused on the digital transformation. And yeah, our mission is to help companies to digitalize their sales and marketing channels. So we belong to a bigger group, Quantum Group. Actually, Quantum is a group that gathers different companies, tech companies, all leaders in the digital world. So very happy to be part of this group. And saying that, I would like to say thank you. Thank you because for the second year in a row, we have been, Ibexa has been named a strong performer. Actually, we have the highest rate in this report, Voice of the Customer, made by Gartner. So thank you very much. This is such a pleasure. We work for you, so having all these amazing reviews, it means a lot to us. So thank you. And if you're a customer and you haven't done your review, it will be great if you could do it. So thank you again. And saying that, I think, Sylvain, you can start.
Yes, thank you, Jose. Yes, thank you for all the good ratings in our Voice of the Customer. And I think thanks to your projects, thanks to basically all this implementation of Ibexa DXP, we are ranking very high. And it's my transition to this new product, new version of Ibexa DXP 4.6. We have been on this journey for more than a year, almost 2 years now, bringing new capabilities to help those companies in their digital transformation, bringing more of Ibexa, different part of the product to life. And we start with this diagram, and I will be quick on this. The overall experience, when you start building those experiences, you need different components to have really engaging campaigns, engaging websites and applications. And this is what we talked about, high quality digital experience. Everything starts with the marketing content, article, blog post, anything that you can put on this. This is the core of capability of Ibexa for ages. But recently we have added also product, the PM, the product information is part of Ibexa DXP in V4. We have been now being able to bring content and product information, how to engage with your customers, how to deliver advanced customer experience with the combining this marketing data plus the product, pure product data. And this is where it starts. Everything is content and having engaging campaigns, it's really about those two parts. But then after, if you want to go a little bit further and start the personalization, starts to have, again, some element dedicated to more a persona type or an industry, you need personalization and you need data. The data is core of this product. Also in V4, we had personalization in the past. We also have added the CDP part. And CDP is a new addition, part of the quantum ecosystem, as Jose was mentioning just before. We can take advantage of all those companies, part of quantum, to do better integration, to do really great experience, to deliver great experience for editors, for marketers, but also customers. When you start having this content, the data, plus those old plus the platforms that are connected to it or solutions, at some point you need automation. Automation to really push the content, push the flow of the data to different tools and systems. It's not just about Ibexa and quantum. You can use different solutions. And in V4, we have added Ibexa Connect, that is core also of this product offering, with integration, but more than integration, it's about automation, how to automate and push the flow of data to multiple solutions. When you start having like the content, the data, the automation around this, usually the last step that we see in our customer base is to have part of a transaction. And V4.6 is closing the chapter of revamping the commerce solution. We have revisited every component of this chain of transaction. And basically today, Ibexa is offering like really this full package. When we look at and this is what I would like to show and really highlight on this diagram or this view, is that you have basically all those new components that are part of Ibexa today that you can take advantage with this new V4. And basically, when you start connecting all those dots, you will be able to deliver quality experience, high quality experiences. Just before going to the demo of 4.6, I wanted to recap a little bit of the product offering of Ibexa today. We have the main products that Ibexa Headless, Ibexa Experience, and Ibexa Commerce that are supposed to help you in this digital transformation. So moving from one product to another is simple. On top of this, you can deliver more with obviously personalization. We saw that with the CDP, but also Connect. Everything is hosted on the cloud. And indeed, you will be able to run this on your servers, but we also have the product offering, including the cloud. So 4.6, as I was mentioning, so we'll come back to the demo that was supposed to be after, so no worries, we'll come back to this. But 4.6 is basically a recap of all those capabilities that we have added with the PIM, the content, and everything is included in Ibexa Headless. That's the core of the product. We have indeed the PIM that is part of Headless, the content, and we have added recently all those capabilities around the product catalog, with the catalog preview, with all the personalized catalogs. 4.6 also includes virtual products, so you can create new products that are virtual, more like if you want to do, I would say, warranties or services that are connected to your solution or tools. Everything that is connected with the VAT rate for the product type. So right now, the product catalog and personalized catalogs are part of the offering. Connected to it, it's obviously the commerce part, and I will highlight this because this is something that, as I said before, we have completely revamped. We have completely revisited this part. This is a new commerce solution, I will say, inside Ibexa compared to what you had before. And everything is about extensibility, customization. So the 4.6 includes basically all the reorders and quick orders and shipment and payment gateways that were part of this release. I can see that the instance is back. So Jose, maybe you can refresh your page. We restarted on platform message the instance, so we should be good now.
Sure. What will be live without this kind of situation?
Yeah, that's good.
Bring some emotion, right? So we are back with the page builder. So yeah, as I was saying, I will be Joshua for this role. I work as a marketer in Health Corporation, and I'm gonna show you all the newness, which actually will do my life much easier as a marketer. Perfect, everything in place. So we will start with the embedded content. So here, if we go to this bar, we have the block settings. So before, if you remember, for those who are familiar with the page builder, when you want to update a content item, you have to do it navigating in the repository. But now you can do it directly in the page builder with few clicks. And this is what I'm gonna show you now. So we have here actually all the content items that are included in this block. So we have 3 dots here. If we click, we can see that we have 2 options. So we could go to the content or we can edit. In this case, we want to edit, right? So I will just click here and let's say I will change only the title, but here it says innovation and news, and I would like to write innovation and updates. So I will just publish. And then I go back to the page builder, save and close, and here we are. We have the first change made. But this is not all. I would like to show you, as Joshua, as a marketer, he also look after the way that the products are presented in the website. So let's see how he does it. So let's look for the catalog block here, and you know how easy it is to work with the page builder. You need to pick the block, drag and drop, and here we are. So let's just check the properties. So what we will like to showcase actually are the cleansers and moisturizers of this company, and we will like to display, let's say, 3 products. So save and close, and here we are. We have the products on the page. But imagine we will like to approach a different audience. We have different ranges of products. Why not? We want to include some products for different customers. So we have a very interesting option here, which is the option of duplicating the block, and that makes the life of the marketers much easier rather than starting from scratch. But this time, as I say, I would like to focus in a different audience. So I'm gonna pick a different range of products. So let's say this one, and I would like to display, let's say 6. So save and close, and here we are. But then I'm a marketer, I want to push, I want to sell all these products. So let's just put some text, something to make it nicer even. So let's just go here. So we want to look for the block of text, and then we will put it on the top. And for those who work with the page builder, this is familiar, or with Ibexa DXP. So we have this window where we need to put the text. Sometimes it's fine, but other times we want to write different paragraphs. So maybe the space is quite limited. So I'm going to show you something really cool, actually, which I will take, for example, this paragraph here, and I will paste it here. So this is the normal view that we used to have. And what we have introduced is the distraction-free mode. So we click here, and voila, the window is much bigger. So you can play around, you can have big titles. So in this case, how wearable technology is. Maybe I want to have even a subheading. So yeah, I change it here. I can pick, for example, this size. And then once we are happy with the result, we exit the distraction free mode, save and close. And here we are. Of course, this is an example. We can make it nicer, but it's just to show you how it works. And now I would like to talk about something really, really interesting. For those who work with the Ibexa DXP, I actually do it quite often because, yeah, I create content and so on. Sometimes we have these long pages and we need to move blocks from one part to the other. We need to change the structure. So before, the way that we used to do it is just picking the block here on the side and dragging it to the place where we wanted to have it. But now there are more options actually to do it. So we have introduced here in this bar, these two arrows that will allow you to move the blocks up and down. So that's already makes your life easier if you have been working on this kind of pages. But what is actually really, really cool is this that I'm going to show you, which is the structured view. So here you have a full view of all the content, all the blocks that are in the page, actually. So if you want to change the whole structure, you can do it in few clicks. You can move the blocks within this zone, for example, or even if you want to put it in a different zone, no problem. You can just change it as you wish. And then to finalize with the page builder, I don't think I missed anything, but to finalize, I would like to talk about something that is also very interesting, is the option of undoing and redoing. So here, if you see, we have two arrows. So for example, if you have done a change and you don't like it, how it looks, you just click in the arrow and it will go back. I don't know if you have seen the change, but I will do it again. I will redo it actually, so you could see how in the structure view, everything changed. And of course, also in the page. So that will make the life of the marketers much easier. And yeah, I think we are done with the page builder. So you want to continue, Sylvain?
Yes, we are done with the page builder, and I think we see today a lot of indeed improvements on this page builder for marketing teams, content editors, content creators on this page. When you have all those shortcuts, those ways to edit the content faster, move things around faster. So it's really about efficiency. And Page Builder is one of the main tool for all those teams. But they also use the regular edit interface. I mean, this view, you are probably familiar with it. It is the main view when you navigate on your content repository. Sometimes you have one site, sometimes you have multi-sites configuration, and this can be quite overwhelming. And if you need to focus on some of these items just about the content creation or content edition, we have some nice improvements also on this view. And we'll start with something that is really the first tool. It's we are introducing the focus mode. And when I zoom in, you will see that it's connected to my user. So I'm logged in as the AME. Williams, I'm product manager. I'm taking care of the product. And sometimes I want to have a more simplified view on the content repository because it's an interface that I'm probably less familiar with, and more familiar with the PIM. But you can also use this view when you have temporary collaborators and you want to have an efficiency for those type of profiles or persona. If I activate the focus mode that is connected to my user, the page will reload and I will see the preview of this content I was in. I have just the colors that will highlight the main part, meaning the pure content and the rendering of this content. The menu is the content tree is still accessible here, and you will see that it's loading also the preview on those pages. When I want to create content or edit content, I'm still able to do it. I have those buttons that are available, but I'm not having more buttons. There's like really focusing on your daily operation. And when I click on edit content, I go to this interface, clear, simple, and so on. I can go back to this. And you see that it's really simple to switch from one view to another. By default, this is active for every single user, and that's the user level. But let's say I still want to manage my short URLs or my URL aliases. I can still exit this full view or this preview mode, and I fall back to this, still I'm on a focus mode, but with the tabs. And I can manage the translation. I can manage the different URLs I might have configured on this content. So something that is really simple for editors to switch back just for temporary operation, and then they come back to the full view. The preview is now also accessible on the regular content view interface. And I can switch back to the full view to continue my operations. When it comes to large content tree and multiple site configuration, the navigation is critical. So we have the content tree, as I mentioned, but usually people will start using the search when it's not obvious where the content is. We saw some shortcuts and edit on object relations or blocks, but sometimes you also need to be able to search. And this search, as you can see, there is a tooltip that is on this search bar. You will see that search is accessible with a shortcut. The command / or control / will put your cursor directly on the focus. So advanced users and people that would like to start saving time, like undo, redo, we start introducing hotkeys or keyboard shortcuts. And if I start typing here, you will notice that I have auto-suggest on the content that are content items that are available, but not only content items, it's also images, it's also here products. Because our product, because Ibexa DXP is more and more complete as a solution with the PIM, we provide a full search on Ibexa now. And this autocomplete is also compatible. So that's one feature. So you can jump directly to your item if you know it. But let's say that you make a typo, you will have also here in the main page the spell checking that is available. And if I click on helping, that was my initial keyword that I wanted to type, you will see that I found exactly the same results with the product type, the articles, the different images that are available in the system. So let's go back to this because I want to show you one of my favorite feature on this. And basically it's the site switcher. So close to the user, you will see now a new dropdown that is available for all the website, and if I click on it, I see all the sites that are configured for this instance. And it allows people to be even more efficient and focusing just on the relevant content for them. And I created a campaign website for sun care products. It has been created by using the site factory that is available on Ibexa DXP, on Ibexa Experience. And if I click on it, you will see that my system is basically completely reloading, filtering the content tree with the campaigns, and just having the preview of this website. If I want to go back to my full website and this, I go back. So I can switch easily between different sites for campaigns. This is very, very useful for editors or people working on multi-site configuration. So we make it even more efficient. Talking about efficiency, I will let Jose present something that is also coming in 4.6, that is Customizable Dashboard. And you will see that now you can be really efficient using the dashboards.
Great, thank you very much. I will share my screen. So here we are. Well, we continue with similar exercise as before. I'm Joshua. I'm working for this health company, Health Corporation. I'm part of the marketing team. So I would like to start saying that Ibexa DXP is the heart of the brand. So not only marketing is using Ibexa DXP, it could be that other users are also using it. Like for example, product managers and so on. So a generic dashboard is not always useful for different profiles or personas. So in this particular case, well, Joshua is a marketer, so he has his preferences or interest, and let's see what he's doing with his dashboard. So he works in a daily basis with the website. He creates content, he creates forms. So how we can save clicks and time. So we have this block here with quick actions where actually Joshua can click and he can do it easily. He can create content and he can create forms just in few clicks, as we say. Then Joshua is not working alone. He's working with other members of the marketing team. So sometimes he has to review content. So for him, it's important to have in his dashboard this option of review queue. So in this case, you can see that there is a document or content that has to be reviewed. It could be more, it could be a very long list. So for him, it's very useful to have this overview so he can see actually everything that has to be reviewed. But he is also working every day with the website, and he wants to know more about the metrics, KPIs, traffic. So the analytics are very important for him. So he has it also here. So that way he can track, he can monitor the performance of the website. For example, if he launches a campaign and he wants to see the peaks, the lows, whatever, and also the sources, the channels. So all this information, he can have it in this dashboard. As you can see it here, he can change it based on his preferences. Here we have a pie chart, but maybe he wants to have vertical bar graphs. So yeah, it depends on the preferences of each one. And as I say, not only Joshua is working on Ibexa DXP, there are other members that are also working. So he wants to have an overview of all the recent activity. And this is what he has here. So he can monitor everything that is happening in terms of new content, changes, and so on. But now let's see how we can edit this dashboard. So if you see the page, this is quite similar to what I have showed you in the page builder. So here we have different blocks that we can drag and drop to build up the dashboard in base to our interest. I would like to mention that these are the blocks that come by default, but this is totally extensible and customizable. So Yeah, not only for marketing, for other departments that they will like to, other users that they will like to have their personalized dashboard. This is not a problem at all, and it can be totally personalized. And yeah, as I mentioned before, we can also have here the structure view, which is new. And this is also a way to move things around if you want to change the structure of your dashboard. And I don't know if Sylvain, you want to show maybe a dashboard of a different person at
Yes,
his
I wanted
corporation?
to show the dashboard of Amy. As Jose mentioned just before, he has a dashboard that is more personalized for marketers, and Amy has different responsibility on this website. She's more working on the product and catalogs, creating those, updating those products, updating those catalogs. So the quick actions are different. She's not part of any review queue that maybe she could be and have a review queue, but in that case, it's not something that is relevant for her. And having metrics that are more related to the product and the categories of those products. And yeah, that's she can also have the recent orders that are listed here below. So as you can see, what Jose mentioned, just to recap on this, we wanted to be able to deliver relevant dashboards for each persona of the Ibexa DXP, all the users that can use Ibexa DXP. So we hope that this will solve a lot of problems and improve the efficiency of our editors. Let's so that concludes like the quick tour of this, and time is flying, and I want to show you something else as well to complete this tour of 4.6 and presenting a little bit about the future, what is coming. We have indeed more of this. That is what I was presenting just before. We have a lot of capabilities that have been added. We were talking about virtual products, catalog previews, personalized catalog, everything that is more commerce ready. And this is closing again the chapter, so you can feel comfortable to start your project with Ibexa Commerce. We have a brand new order management that I didn't have time to show you, but we also improve the personalization. We were talking about the data, and we have new models like the price drop trigger, new triggers for this, like the abandoned baskets and best moment model. So that's on the personalization side, so even more triggers to start re-engaging with your customer. And Ibexa Connect is still getting improvements every release in terms of operations that you can do, or modules that you can do, and everything comparing corporate accounts and orders. It's now part of the new this new version. So this is 4.6 in brief as a quick tool, and it's available today. You can use it in your project. You can upgrade your project. You can start new projects with Ibexa 4.6. It's a LTS, long-term support release, meaning that this version is supported for 3 years, +2 for security updates. So you have 5 years of support on this version, which is quite nice and interesting. But what's next? What is coming next? And I wanted to show you a little bit of roadmap 2024. We know that our customers are using the Ibexa LTS release because indeed they can stay on this, they get the support of on this version, and they can get the really a nice support around this LTS releases. But if you want to have, in the past, if you wanted to have new capabilities, you needed to upgrade to the new major version. And we have asked ourselves at Ibexa, how can we bring more value to the LTS today, to this long-term support release? Introducing today LTS updates. Meaning, what is an LTS update? It's basically some packages, some capabilities that will be delivered in 2024, probably also 2025, to continue to bring capabilities, additional capabilities on the existing products, at last experience and commerce. How does it work? And a little bit more concrete, those will be opt-in capabilities that we will release quarterly to enhance customer experience and user experience. We have decided to mainly focus on those in 2024, on those three categories: domains, AI, obviously, because this is part of AI is here to stay, and we have we have been investing in AI before, but we will continue to do so. And I will show you some of the items, and I can tell you more in a few minutes. Collaboration is critical. We see more and more people using Ibexa DXP for different parts. We illustrated today with Joshua in marketing and Amy in more in the product or commerce part of this. You will see a little bit later how we can do this. And last but not least, analytics and performance. This is something that we continue to improve every day, and that we want to bring more, especially with something that I will present a little bit later, part of the quantum ecosystem, and we'll see Engage, for instance. But I'll come back to this. So let's have a look at the quick demo of those. Consider that more as a preview or as a POC that what could be a proof of concept of what could be coming in the near future. And I will switch to my instance of Ibexa, and I will edit this page. And the first thing that is coming, we talked about AI. We will build something that is like an AI framework that you can connect to different type of services to generate content to help you to summarize or make some operation regarding the content, but also the product. And the first example that I see that I can show you today is here, this AI assistant is directly included inside the rich text. And if I click on this, I will be suggested to type prompt directly in this window or modal window, and I will put like generate a sentence for a blog post about leaders and mental health. Yeah, all right, and I will click generate. That will basically generate a sentence, can be a paragraph. If I save it, that will add this to my text. And that's basically what we will include, but maybe having something that are predefined for some of the sites or projects that you might have. So that's just like one part. The first things that we will deliver around AI is generating alternative text for images, and we have nice examples that I will show you later. And I'm just surprised because I didn't have to click on the link and share the link with Jose, because it actually appeared and on my document. And that's great because it's basically showing you the second part of this demo, where we introduce the real-time collaboration. So I can work with Jose on this document, and we will introduce this real-time collaboration in 2024 for Ibexa DXP. So thanks, Jose, for joining. It was like, you were really, really efficient. That's nice to see. So I hope this excites you, because it's really, really nice capability we started to explore this, and we are sure that it will bring a lot of efficiency in terms of working on documents, collaborating with different persona or people in or different teams inside Ibexa. That's all the time. Again, time is flying, and that's all the time I have for the demo updates, because I want to bring you to, I wanted to show you this illustration that is like regarding AI before jumping to the next part. If you already want to experiment and explore the AI and generating missing alternative text for images, that is something that is really painful for marketers and designers, but it's critical for accessibility and also SEO perspective. We have a template on Ibexa Connect that has been built and pre-configured for you to run it and make sure that you have all the alternative text for images. It is available on Ibexa Connect, but soon be available directly in the LTS updates. After this, we said, okay, that's nice. You have LTS updates, but we are part of Quantum, as Jose mentioned at the beginning. And we said, how can we bring more value to this? LTS updates are great, but introducing also today the add-ons that are part of the Quantum ecosystem. We already have the Ibexa CDP that is in collaboration with Raptor. We will introduce Ibexa Engage in a couple weeks, but I can already show you what it is. And for this, I will jump right into the presentation of my navigator, and Jose probably build this page adding this campaign. So it's a block on Ibexa, on the page builder of Ibexa DXP. It's a new block, it's a Qualifio, and this is also part of Ibexa Engage. And with those types of blocks, you have a dedicated interface to build your campaigns, to build your forms, to build the quiz, and so on. This is a way to engage and collect the data for your of your visitors. And you have here an example of how it is made. So this has been pre-configured, built on Qualifio, and we just embed it on Ibexa DXP. If I click on participate, I will be asked of different questions, like what is the type of my screen, what are my problems, and so on. So here you start also to categorize those users based on their usage of, or you start to categorize them and put them maybe in audiences or segments. And I will submit this as this is not really innovative. Amy Bush at ibexa.co, and I fill out the form. I agree with the privacy policy. I don't register to the newsletter, for instance. Then after, you will be able to manage this on the GDPR side. And then when I click on send, I will be I will receive a recommendation of products already. But where it doesn't stop here, it's because basically I can switch to the Qualifio campaigns that are available in Ibexa DXP. That is a Qualifio campaign to Actito, actually. And the data will be pushed to Qualifio. Actually, it has been pushed here. You can see that the process, the history, it has been pushed here. Again, can probably go to the details of this operation. And I will have access to everything, the questions, the campaigns, the form. If I go to here, I can see that the last name, the answers of this, Joshua, the questions. So I can start doing some categorization or update, create profiles on Actito. So I push the data to Actito in this example, but I can also decide to connect it with Ibexa DXP, select assign to a segment, and after maybe push it to Raptor CDP and stream the data to Raptor, basically. And this is the full flow. That's what I was saying. You can put some rules to push the data to Raptor only on one use case, and you can be really, really creative with this solution with Ibexa Connect. So it's already available, and you can start building your scenarios connecting those different solutions from the quantum ecosystem. So I hope it gives you a better idea of what you can build and how the data and automation can help your data collection. Because if I go back to here on this is Ibexa Engage by Qualifio. It's included in Ibexa Experience. And basically, you will be able to connect those third-party or zero-party data. Later, we'll have Ibexa Orchestrate, that is a solution for your marketing strategy, and it will be in collaboration with Actito. I hope it gives you a really interesting, this is the presentation of, Qualifio type of campaigns that you can have in Qualifio, very, very engaging, and different types of market. So that was the demo of the add-ons. I just did it. And where does it sit? It sits here on those different blocks. You have the LTS updates, you have the add-ons, and you can, and later upcoming more capabilities. That's the final product offering of Ibexa in 2024. I mean, final, this will evolve for sure, but you have the core capabilities plus LTS updates, plus add-ons that are coming to improve the engagement on your website. As a quick recap before we take the questions, and I wanted to highlight again the focus mode. That is tool really nice and to simplify the work of editors and contributors in the content part of Ibexa, also in the media library and so on, because it's available for the content repository. But obviously, it will be something that will be adopted by those temporary or potential collaborators, and using also the site switcher to be even more efficient on their daily task. Customizable dashboard, we saw that with Jose. Indeed, connected to your daily task. Again, be efficient, get the information, get the content that you need. The review queue, as he mentioned, connected to workflows or relevant metrics that are provided for your work. Then finally, this view with the order management view. Ibexa 4.6 is ready for the commerce. So you can start building or B2B or B2C website, and you have all the extensibility that is needed, or personalization customization that your projects might need. If I look at this roadmap to give you again this high-level view, 2024 was about 2023 was about the data-driven DXP. We saw it with the PIM, with the CDP, really oriented around the data, connected with marketing. 2024 will be, we call that V4 Plus, but it's the LTS update and the add-ons that are coming to bring more value of this. And in the meantime, we obviously build V5, that is our next major release, our next generation, that will be based on, with a focus on collaboration between teams. We start to put the foundation, as you saw, on the real-time collaboration, but more is coming with campaign management, campaign manager, and so on. But probably at some point we will present you. And that's it. So we have 5 minutes to take some questions. Jose, here we go, Q&A.
I see some questions here, so I will start with the first one. It says, it is now possible to duplicate a block in Page Builder. Even better, can I copy a block from another page?
That's very interesting, because I had exactly the same request from the previous session that we did in French, and also in the partner events last Friday, or partner discussion, because being able to copy a block from one page to another is coming. So duplicate is available, but definitely this is starting to, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. And I think we need to prioritize this. I see more and more requests. I think duplicating a block has opened the door of making sure that we can also duplicate from different pages or on different section of the website. So it makes completely sense. Yes.
Great. So then,
but it's not possible today. So I just want to mention that, like, it's not possible, but it makes sense, and we'll prioritize, because this is the third time that I'm hearing this in less than a week. So
okay, good. So next question say, if you use the review queue, are you, the reviewer, able to make any edits to the document, or do you have to send it back to the original author?
It depends also on the. It really depends on the configuration of the workflow here. But I will reply yes. If you have all the permissions, permissions to edit some fields or some group of fields, then you will be able to review it, comment it, but also make some edits, as Jose had in this dashboard. He has one document to review. It's a document where he needs to take actions. It can be adding an image, reworking the intro, whatever it's needed. So yes, the reviewer can make edits to the document. You can also decide to send it back, depending on the roles, depending on the different workflows that you might have, to send it back to the original author or to the previous step to ask for modification. So really depends on this, on your editorial workflow here. But be assured, like rest assured, that Ibexa DXP is fully customizable when it comes to the workflow. So it should adapt to your needs. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Great. Then we have another question that says, what is the source of analytics in the graphs?
Very good question. This is integration. So what Jose presented in his dashboard, when it comes to the metrics, the sources, and the traffic, is coming from Matomo. You can, that's an analytics solution, but you can also integrate with Google Analytics or any other solution. When it comes to EMI, the second dashboard that I showed with the categories and the product categories, this is internal. So it's based on the data that has been indexed in the system. So again, here, based on your needs, based on your business or metrics that you want to see, this could also come from a data lake, anything. Again, as Jose mentioned, this is fully customizable to your needs, to your business. If the data is coming from the CRM and so on, you can probably have a block pulling this data. In the future, probably also metrics regarding Ibexa Engage or Qualifio or Actito directly in Ibexa to make some, to have relevant information about the campaigns that you have created and so on. So more metrics. This is part of indeed the LTS updates.
Great. We are running out of time. It's gonna be almost the end of the
Yeah.
webinar. For those that we didn't manage to answer your questions, we will come back to you by email directly. So thank you so much for being here with us today. And if you have any other question, please feel free to reach out and we will come back to you as soon as possible. Thank you very much and
Thank
have
you
a
so
good day.
much. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye.